Tell you, it's hard to believe. Where does time go? 10 years on the Rancho. It's hard to believe. I got a really cool email today. Kind of floored me initially. Gal who's followed me even before I was on YouTube. We're talking about 2009, 2010. And I get this, I don't hear from her too often. Sometimes I wonder if she's okay. But she writes to me this morning. She's like, Rosie, I wrote down a lot of things that I've watched you do over the years. I've watched you hang drywall by yourself on a ceiling, one woman drywall hang. I've watched you put a below grade, drop a floor down in a bathroom, saw up a bathtub and remove it, and create a beautiful barrier-free bathroom for Missy Jen at the Rancho. I've seen you salmon fishing out there, catching big salmon and rock cod. I've enjoyed watching. I don't understand it, but I've enjoyed watching all your vintage audio restorations, your rescues, getting some of those beautiful vintage AM FM receiver amplifiers going. It's been fun. Been watching you teeny weeny bikini. Been watching you stuff yourself into impossibly tiny bikinis with that body for years. And in all, Rosie, moonshining, the works. I've enjoyed every bit of it. I'm writing you today to tell you, in all those years that I've known you, and all those things that you've done and more, oh Kelly, I've never seen you get your fucking lipstick on correct. Didn't see that coming, did you? Neither did I. I thought, oh, here we go. You know, most of my mail is good, a little bit of the mail is bad, and a tiny bit of the mail is just horrendous. As you can imagine, being a transgender gal and living such a public life for so many years here on YouTube. She said, no, Rosie, I've called you, and I tell my friends, because I have friends, and I've told them about your channel, and sometimes we get together, and we'll sit there in the evening and we'll watch some of your videos, some of your chooches, some of the things that you've done, some of the baking, the bikinis, and we have a good laugh. And most of all, though, I've called you over the years to my friends, I've referred to you as crooked lipstick. The reason I said that is it's a good metaphor for life, because it's easy to get lipstick on right, although you don't have that proficiency, Rosie. But a lot of us go through life with crooked lipstick because that's all we have to deal with. She was saying for years I've been held back because, you know, the world that I grew up in is one that judged women more on standards of beauty and things, and a lot of that's changing now. And women are really coming into their own and finding their own empowerment in life. And that's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Because, you know, we have crooked lipstick, right? We're not perfect. We're not models. None of us are perfect. The men, none of us live up to the standards. None of us are the richest. None of us drive the fanciest cars, live in the fanciest homes. You know, we're crooked lipstick. And it's really true. She went on to say, therein lies the beauty, because when it comes to life, people that deal with crooked lipstick tend to go out and see the world more is out there and less in the mirror about themselves. She said, one of the greatest things about you and all the years on the Rancho, Rosie, is there's nothing that you wouldn't attempt. And there's nothing that you've done that I've ever sensed that you've ever had any kind of second guessing about. I wonder what people will think about this. You've taken life by the balls, and you have lived it to the fullest. So, well, finally I took a page out of that philosophy, and about a month ago I finally went out. One of my dreams was to do ATV, just four-wheel ATVs for trail riding and things like that. I've always been fascinated by that. In my earlier days, I had a motorcycle, but when I turned 40 years old and had a family in the 30s, it just didn't feel right to be a motorcycle mama. I sold it. But I would have had this dream of coming back in another form and getting back into motorbikes again. And she said, finally I did the crooked lipstick analysis there, and I said, well, there'll never be a perfect time to get this bike, so I'm going to get this bike. And she got that bike, and she's been having fun riding that out in Imperial County through the Imperial Dunes and so on. Good on her. I'm so happy. And she said, Rosie, the greatest thing, the single greatest thing about your channel is it attracts people that are crooked lipsticks out there. The people that know they're never going to be perfect. The people deal with physical incapacitations and limitations in travel. And they can turn to a channel like I have that's given joy, and we never know what the hell Rosie's going to be doing next. I have done a lot of varied things here on the Rancho, and there are twists and turns along the way. I've had unhappy moments for sure. Pretty good at hiding my emotions sometimes, but I've had some emotional, I've had my share of tears here on the Rancho. People coming in and out of my life. It's painful. It sure is. I always think that duty is to present to Rosie, to go get them, go out there and love life, and that's 99% of who I am anyway. Now as more of my attention turns to travel, I'm very excited, as I've said, to be able to take you guys along, but I'm not going to leave the other things behind. Things like moonshining and all that. But yeah, I guess I'm pretty happy to be a crooked lipstick, right? Although it looks pretty good today. At least I don't take a shotgun and load the cosmetics in, point the barrel at myself, and pull the trigger. So I guess you could consider this sort of the 10-year retrospective on the Rancho and the things that have made me happy here, turning this place really into a home for me, and a place that so many people have come to over the years. So many YouTubers have come and enjoyed, many of whom you've seen, quite a few you've never seen here on video. But it's been a great ride. Yeah, the crooked lipstick, right? That's the story of my life. Anyway, I do have videos down in the playlist down below. If you go to my channel front page and push playlists, you'll see one of them's called Cool Rancho Renovation and Building Projects. You can check them out down there. I'm gonna let you guys go now, but I thought that was quite a story and quite a metaphor for life. That don't let yourself be told what you should or should not do and how you measure yourself against society. And the greatest happiness comes from inside, and the really greatest happiness comes from not money and not things, but people. I still think on your deathbed, when you look back, you'll never think about the things that you acquired, the big fancy houses, the big cars, the vacation homes, the stock portfolios, the bonds, the 401ks, the stash of gold and silver. All of that stuff will diminish in importance and shrink to the vanishing point somewhere out there. What you will think about is the people in your life and the experiences that you had, the family that you enjoyed. That, my friends, you will see is the real, true, and the true joy of life. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Of course, your comments are welcome down below. Yes, 10 years on the Rancho with crooked lipstick. I love it. Join the Crooked Lipstick Club. Thanks for watching, everybody.